guys, excuse the way I look, but this just let you know that ideas and in important things come to you at the most random of times. I don't normally scroll because of scrolling rush your brain, of course. So I don't normally scroll, but I do watch YouTube videos, especially I'm into sports right now, so watching sports videos. And I ran across this podcast. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Jay Shetty, and he was interviewing this lady. I don't even know her name, and she just said he asked her a very important question: "What's the worst advice somebody gave you?" And she said, "Don't trust anyone." And that resonated with me so much because, the devil has won because he has convinced people to not trust each other, convince people to fear each other, convince people to put each other as enemies. And within that separation, he isolates you and then gives you a different perspective than what God has intended for you to have in this world. So be careful. You know who to trust and who not to trust. But just because somebody off rip, you meet them, or somebody has not merited that distrust, you're already giving it to them, because the thoughts that have been pre-programmed already when it comes to this world and encounters with people have told you that don't trust her. Women are like this, men are like this, children are like this, your boss is like this, your co-workers are like this, your customers are like this, and pre-program you, and then you're gonna react by default of those programs. And now you're wondering why I don't have any friends, why I don't have my relationships don't last, why I don't cannot stay at a job, why can I not be the version of myself that I want to be, because you have been pre-programmed not to trust, to isolate, to like this whole wave of self is great, to also work on yourself, but not dismiss community, not dismiss the fundamental reason why we're here, to build and be there for each other, especially women of all colors. We are all going through the same things, yet we feel so alone because the world tells you cannot trust anyone. If you cannot trust anyone, who can you trust? Yourself. If you leave yourself with your own thoughts, you will be you go down to in a ditch. You need other people around you that pour into you, that love you. You need other people not even pouring into you. You need other people tell you no. Don't do that. Don't talk like that. Don't say that. Why are you acting like this? People who always constantly want to be isolated don't like to be criticized. But criticism is a fundamental part of community. People will tell you no, because that's the best. That's what is best for the community. Now, there's a difference between overly criticizing, somebody trying to bring you down, and somebody like straightening you up. That's why youngs don't listen to you to older people anymore. The older people may tell you something that's so wise, but you're just gonna dismiss it because you don't want to be criticized. You're all about self. Don't fall into that devil's trap now. I'm just telling you, that's the devil talking. The devil wants you isolated. He wants you alone so he can program you and deprogram what Allah has put into you and program you onto his program. His program is going to lead you to damnation. So think before you say, I don't trust her. Ask, did she merit that? Did she ask for that? Did she show me that? Or is it something pre-programmed that I close myself off because of what I've lived in the past? And you only lived what you lived in the past because of the way you acted. So if you have worked on yourself and you have changed, so therefore it's not going to happen again, because you're not going to react the same way you reacted before, right? I don't know. I'm just saying, let me be, look, it's a revelation for me that being yourself doesn't mean you have to isolate yourself. Protecting yourself doesn't mean you have to isolate yourself. You could protect yourself, have boundaries, and still be kind and loving and a beautiful human being. Take it or leave it. Wassalam.